When on high the heaven had not been named, firm ground below had not been called by name. And Tiamat, she who bore them all, their waters commingling as a single body. They prolonged their days. Anu was their heir, the rival of his fathers. And Anu begot in his image Nudimud. This Nudimud was master. But the divine brothers, the younger gods, were boisterous. Their clamor surged,
Their dancing and Joel's shouts troubled the belly of Tiamat, and their behavior annoyed Apsu in his watery abode.
Their ways are truly abominable unto me. By day I cannot rest, by night I cannot sleep. I will destroy them, I will wreck their ways. Yes, my lord, destroy their ways. Then you shall have rest.
But Tiamat heard this. She was furious, pacing back and forth in anger. How could they destroy their own offspring?
Though your ways trouble me, a mother's instinct prevails. I warn you, my wife.
From the deep waters of wisdom, I summon the supreme spell. Rise. He cast it upon the vast waters, upon Apsu himself. Pour. He then acted swiftly. He loosened Apsu's sash, removed his crown, and took away his royal aura. And Ea slew Apsu, the first divine patricide. He then bound Mu. Having thus vanquished his foes, established his sacred dwelling upon the very...
Within this holy chamber, the abode of fates, the wise god rested.
And there, in the heart of the sacred Apsu, the destined hero was born.
He was perfect from the start, begotten by a god. He had 4 eyes, 4 large... When his lips moved, fire blazed forth. He was imposing, majestic, the leader among gods from his very birth. He fashioned the 4 winds, north, south, east, west, and gave them to Marduk as playthings. Tiamat was distraught, restless day and night. The playful winds felt like a constant torment upon her grieving heart.
Ea shows no respect, great Tiamat. He acts without consulting you.
The winds
Remember Apsu, your first husband whom they slew?
We cannot sleep. Our eyes ache. Let us make war upon them. Avenge Apsu! Tiamat listened. Her sorrow turned to rage. The plot pleased her. Yes, yes, they would have war. Let us make monsters. Her form began to shift, growing vast and... She begins to create horrific monsters, spawning them from her own chaotic essence. And she began to spawn...
She bore giant green anacondas, sharp of tooth, merciless of fang, their bodies filled with poison instead of blood.
She raised up the Lahamu heroes, perhaps monstrous echoes of her first children, now agents of war.
African lions, roaring and savage, ready to tear the younger gods apart.
Mad pit bulls, frothing and rabid, carriers of plague and mindless fury. Androgynous scorpion people, whose glance is death, guardians of forbidden pathways.
"11 kinds of monsters she brought forth, an army born of chaos,
And among the gods who had incited her, Tiamat elevated one, Kingu. She made him chief among them.
She gave him command of her monstrous army, and upon his breast she fastened the Thou art magnified. Thy command shall be supreme.
Word of Tiamat's monstrous preparations, of Kingu's elevation, reached the ever-watchful heir.
He was stunned, deeply disturbed. His own actions had unleashed this catastrophic response. Tiamat's fury was beyond measure.
Tiamat, our mother, has conceived a hatred for us. She has spawned monsters.
Anshar was filled with dread. He beat his brow, bit his lip. The gods were plunged into despair. The Primordial Mother had become the ultimate destroyer. Who provoked this war? Tiamat rages, gathering an army none can withstand. You slew Apsu. Can you not face his vengeful mate? Son, you began this conflict. Go forth, face Tiamat! By the abyss and the vis, and the wisdom of the elders, I bind this in chaos. But as he approached, he beheld her terrible form, her host of monsters arrayed for battle. His courage failed him. His magic felt useless against such primordial fury. Overcome by... Her power is too great. Her monsters are invincible. My spells were useless. Her commands are too mighty. Then you go, Anu. You are mighty. Perhaps you can appease her.
Anu, Lord of the Sky, prepared himself. Armed with his celestial authority, he journeyed towards the advancing chaos.
This chaos must not continue. I am Anu, Sky Father. But Tiamat merely opened her jaws and roared. The sheer, untamed power. Like his son before him, Anu could not bear to face her terrible presence. Anu returned, trembling. Utter despair gripped the Anunnaki gods. Air had failed. There is one who can face Tiamat. My son, Marduk. Father, there is one among us, my son, Marduk. His strength is mighty. His heart is resolute. Bring him! Let us see if this young god can be our salvation. Marduk came before the despairing gods. Young, powerful, radiating confidence. Marduk, my son, Tiamat rages. Your father and grandfather could not face her. Do you dare? Set your hearts at rest, O gods. I shall go. I shall face Tiamat. I will be your champion. But I have one condition. If I am to risk my life to defeat Tiamat and save you all, then you must convene a special assembly. You must proclaim me supreme. My word must become... The gods hesitated. This was unprecedented, to grant such absolute power to this young... But what choice did they have? Annihilation by Tiamat, or submission to Marduk?
Tiamat's monstrous war, Er's and Anu's failure, and Marduk's bold offer, and his demanding price.
The gods looked at each other. Tiamat's host drew nearer. Marduk stood before them.
They accepted his terms. A great feast was prepared, not just for celebration, but for the formal transfer of ultimate power.
Come, Marduk! Be our avenger! We grant you kingship over the entire...
They seated him upon a royal dais. They gave him the scepter, the throne, the irrevocable command.
But first, they must test the power of his divine word. They placed a single constellation in their midst. Speak the word, and let the constellation be destroyed. Speak again, and let it be restored. I command you to be unmade.
He spoke again, the word of creation, and instantly the constellation reappeared.
Marduk is king. His command is fate. His word endures.
His authority confirmed, his power absolute, Marduk began to prepare for the true battle, the duel against the Dragon of Chaos. First, he fashioned a mighty bow, the weapon granted him by Anu, stringing it and setting an arrow upon the string.
He constructed a great net, woven from the 4 winds Anu had given him, designed to encircle. He mounted his terrible storm chariot, drawn by 4 fearsome steeds. Killer, relentless. Lightning flashed before him. A terrible, awesome radiance. He set his face towards the primordial deep, towards Tiamat and her. The Anunnaki gods watched him depart, their hearts filled with terror and desperate. Marduk rode forth. Soon, he Tiamat. She saw him, the upstart who had orchestrated her consort's demise. She flew into a... Marduk does not flinch. He holds his net ready, his lightning crackling, his eyes locked on Tiamat. Come! Let you and I meet in single combat. Why have you raised this host against your own offspring? The 2 cosmic forces charge at each other. Marduk in his storm chariot, Tiamat as a raid.
Marduk cast his great net, seeking to envelop her monstrous form within its inescapable winds.
She opened her vast cavern mouth, intending to swallow Gom. But Marduk was faster. He drove the raging evil wind directly into her gaping maw.
The terrible wind surged inside her, distending her belly, filling her...
Helpless, immobilized by the raging wind within her, Tiamat was vulnerable.
Marduk raised his bow. He fired a single arrow. It tore through her distended bell and pierced her heart.
Her vast, lifeless body collapsed. Marduk stood triumphant over the slain chaos, his foot upon her corpse.
But Marduk throws his net wide again, capturing the fleeing monsters and gods easily.
And Kingu, whom Tiamat had elevated, who bore the tablet of destiny's coin, Marduk seized him also. He tore the tablet of destinies from Kingu's breast, the symbol of supreme power, now rightfully his. He fastened the tablet of destinies upon his own breast. His kingship was absolute.
Do not let her waters escape the firmament. I command you, do not let them escape downwards.
From her skull, he formed the mountains. From her weeping eyes, he made the By these lights, we chart the passage of time. He assigned Anu dominion over the highest heavens, Enlil the air and earth below.
He built Eshara, a magnificent celestial abode for the great gods, a counterpart in the heavens to the Apsu below.
His cosmic work almost complete, Marduk conceived one final, masterful creation.
I will create Lulu Man. Let him bear the drudgery of the gods, that they may be at ease. Let one of the gods who plotted rebellion be given up. Let him be destroyed, and mankind fashioned from his blood.
Marduk summoned the captive gods. The price for rebellion must be paid.
The heavens bow to me. Your rebellion is crushed, Kingu. Let the one who contrived the uprising, who stirred Tiamat to revolt, be delivered up. Who is the architect of this rebellion? Name the chief rebel now. Kingu, you stand accused of the highest treason. You led Tiamat's monstrous host against us. Your betrayal ends here. I declare your purpose, to toil the earth, build grand temples, and bring us offerings. Great is the power of Marduk. His wisdom is unmatched among the heavens. We are forever in his debt.
As a Sith of our gratitude and loyalty, we propose building this magnificent city for you, great Marduk.
He designates the location, Babylon, meaning Gate of the Gods, situated between the Apsu below and Eshara above.
Lay the stone, raise the wall. We build this temple for one and all. Let Esagila stand for eternity. May the dedication bring prop. By the decree of the Anunnaki, we grant you, Marduk, dominion. Receive now your 50 names. By my will, you shall be known as Marduk, the son of the sun. All power is yours from birth.
Maruka, who fashioned all things.
MR-UTU, who wields the Floodstorm. Igiji, your service shall continue, not in bondage, but in purpose. Take up these tools.
I am the storm, the untamed sky.
By ancient runes and size.
Neberu, he who holds the crossroads of heaven and earth.
B-E-L, Myung Lord.
The feast concludes.
When the sky above was not named, and the earth beneath did not yet bear a name, and the
Rise, Father! The new age has come! By the power of the Apsu, I bind you to slumber.